Hello everyone, this is Rochelle Blunt, aka Bling It Up, and I am sitting down for a late night diamond painting session, working on my cross stitch conversion. As you can see here, it is Princess Tiana. There she is, and I am trying to get some work done on her so I can stay on track to have her done before the event ends. The event is cross stitch conversion event hosted by myself, Bling It Up, and Tia from Tia Crazy Craft Addiction, and we are having a lot of fun. There is a Facebook group out there. Check out the description. Come and join us. Think about getting yourself a kit. There's plenty of time. This is a long event. Why? Because I know it takes a little bit longer to do conversions. So I figured, hey, it's the summertime. Let's make it from July through the first week of October. We'll have lives every 2 weeks, specifically for the cross stitch conversion event. We'll do giveaways, we'll do tips, we'll talk about bling and have a lot of fun. So with that said, I'm a little behind. I wanted to have this third row completed by Sunday, which was yesterday. But unfortunately, I had some other things, or fortunately, it wasn't a bad thing. I had some other things I needed to do, work related. So I did not get a chance to take a look and really see where I was at and what I needed to do to get back on track. But with that said, I know what I need to do today. I could not wait to finish work because I really wanted to get back to it, specifically because I'm working on her crown and I am loving the bling that I picked for it. So let me give you guys a little bit of a look into the bling that I'm using. So this is crystal 3078. And what I like about this crystal, it has a hint of, I'm going to say rainbow. So although it kind of looks like it's yellow, when you put it down, depending on the drills around it, it gives you a different look. All right, this tray that I'm using is from Nick Notions. That's Nick's on Etsy. This tray here, which is a trinket tray, is from Bella Art Day Nicole. I've had this for a while. And I'm using crystals as well as S for S, sparklers for squares. I'm using Awakening, Original Sparkler, and Sunshine. I love these S for S. Why? For me, they just give you a different sparkle than your normal crystal. Original sparkler, you can't go wrong with the original sparkler. It's just beautiful. Even if you just have this, I mean, it would be just absolutely gorgeous. And Awakening, I love Awakening. It's a newer color and it really looks gorgeous. It has a hint of like blue and gold in it, but that is the main color that I'm using here for her crown. But it's a mixture of Awakening, Sunshine, Original Sparkler, and 746 Crystal AB. All right, so let's get started here. So I have my iPad sitting to the right of me, and I am working on my next square. So here, the majority of this next square is the symbol 6, which I have replaced with Sunshine. So let me, actually, I'll take Crystal AB and just put it back here. And I will use another tray. I have a tray here by Firefly. It just happens to be here. I'm just going to throw it in there for now because I cleaned up this weekend and I got to get my trays back out. So right now, I really only need 2 trays. So this one just happens to be close, so I'm going to use it. And I'm going to move the camera just a bit. There we go. All right, so I am working on, and as you can see, this is a blank canvas because I am working on a cross stitch conversion. And that is a pattern from Creatively Crafting on Etsy. The blank canvas and drills are from Jaded Gem Shop. Okay, so first I'm going to work on, okay, this symbol here, and it's quite a bit of this symbol, so that should be pretty easy for me to get going there. One thing I do like about cross stitch conversion is it gives me the opportunity to be as creative as I want. I am one of those diamond painters that replace the majority of the drills on the canvas that's given to you in the kit. Why? Because I like to bling. So when I like to bling, I like to bling. Regardless of the colors that come in the kit, when I look at the canvas, I give the canvas the look that I want it to have once I start blinging, which is a lot of fun for me. I enjoy it. And here I could not wait to work on her crown because I knew I was going to bling it out. And I had designed the bling before I even started the painting, which is a little bit different for me. Normally when I diamond paint, I kind of let the picture come alive as I'm doing it. So I may have the same symbol in various places on my canvas, but I'll use different colors for that symbol, just depending on how I want it to look. So for this canvas, I did something a little bit different. I designed the bling before I started, and I did just about a complete replacement, except for the crown. I started with the crown, and then I said, all right, some of those symbols I may replace with different colors on the other parts of the canvas because I want it to look different. I want the crown to have a different look than the rest of the canvas. So we'll see how that goes. But so far, so good. And what's interesting with this one is there's no symbols on the canvas, so I don't need a light pad at all. Right? As long as I have a light overhead or next to me shining on the canvas, I'm good. It works for me. All right, so this one, I just need one more drill here. And for me, when I do a cross stitch conversion, I try to do one color in the block. So right now I'm just working on this one symbol and it's all the same color. So I try to do one color and then move on to the next color. I try not to go outside and go from this block to another block on different areas of the canvas. I try to stay within one. And so far that's been working for me. Been working pretty good. All right, and like I said, I have my iPad next to me. So as I'm laying my drills, I have to go over to my iPad and mark it off so I can make sure I don't make a mistake. Which is really my biggest thing when I said I was going to do it, because it's my first time. So I'm like, I don't want to make a mistake and have to go back. So I'm taking my time. But so far, so good. So far, so good. I didn't think I would be able to talk and do it. Just thinking about, oh my gosh, I'm going to mess it up. But if it's color blocking, I can. If there's a lot of confetti, like this section here was so much confetti, I couldn't talk while I did it. Not at all. It took me a long time to do that one little block because of the confetti, but I enjoy it. I single placed it and I enjoy it. So what is everybody out there working on? Drop me a comment. If you're working on a cross stitch conversion, let me know which one you're working on. If you're working on something else, let me know what that is as well. And are you blinging? Let me know if you're blinging. I love blinging. I know one thing, I need to go out and check out Tima's site because I haven't purchased any of the new drills in the last, I'm going to say, month. I get like that sometimes. Usually when I come back from the retreat, the Great Lakes retreat was in June. I don't buy anymore. When I say that, maybe small things, but I typically don't do any big purchases anymore until about September. And I don't know why. I think it's because I bring so much stuff back. I'm like, where the heck am I going to put all this stuff? And when there's a mess around me, I just can't focus. So I usually just take it easy and I don't buy too much more until around September. And I'm going on another retreat in September, which is the Lone Star retreat. And I'm pretty excited about that one as well. I love the retreats. And mainly because I get to see friends, I get to talk. I do spend a lot of time at the retreats talking. I don't get much done talking and buying. And I always say, I'm not going to buy too much. It never works out that way. But even now, and I still have stuff from the Great Lakes retreat sitting in my office, my craft room, and I'm like, ugh, I got to put this stuff away. It's driving me nuts. So this weekend, my plan is to get everything put away. And sometimes it's just a matter of reorganizing because of the amount of stuff that I have. So again, I try not to do too much more spending until I get my craft area together. Okay, I'm almost done with this color. I'm going to move this over. As you can see, I'm working. The blocks are 10 by 10. So I'm working on this block here. And this one was a lot of the same color. Look how good that looks. Oh, goodness. I love Sunshine. Sunshine is a very bright sparkler. It gives you a lot of light. It gives you a lot of pop. So if you're looking for something to pop out, this is a good one for you. This will pop out. And all my bling material is from DP with Sparklers. All my drills are from DP with Sparklers. I've been buying them for several years, and I have a nice stash, which is one of the reasons why I also don't need to buy right away, because I have plenty that I can choose from. Like, this is a color that I like to keep stocked well. So even when I go out there and maybe buy some of the newer products, I'll always throw in my staples. Sunkiss is a staple for me. There's a few others. Got Butternut, Original Sparkler, Sparkler Clear. They're just ones that I always like to have on hand. All right, so I think I'm done with this particular color. Let's put this one up. And the next one I'm going to lay down is black, because that is the next drill. That's the majority of this block. And this is a Mandy Manzano picture, Princess Tiana. And we all know, and if you don't, Mandy Manzano uses a lot of black to trim in her pictures. And it gives it a lot of depth. It makes it just pop. I don't care what anyone says. A lot of people don't like 310. I like doing paintings with a lot of 310 because it just makes other colors pop. All right, let me take out my 310. There we go. Don't need that much. Let's see. So this one, I'm going to go with the rows that have the most, which is row 4 and row 10. So let's do row 4 first. And I could go with a 6 placer, but I think 4 is my sweet spot on this canvas because it is confetti heavy in some places. And I figured, you know, with a 4 placer, I can single place with it. I can put 2 drills down, 3 drills down, 1. So I decided to go with a 4 placer as my multi-placer. This pen that I'm using is from Diamond Pen Pal, Renee. I love her pens. No matter how many pens I have, I always tend to go back to this one. This one was the pen that was made when Moon Goddess came out. The inspiration for this pen was Moon Goddess. So, of course, I have that painting. I have not done it yet. Probably won't do it for a long while. But this pen is just fabulous. It's the right thickness for me. It's the right length. I just love it. So I've kind of been using this pen exclusively for a while. But I still have other pens too that I use, but I always go back to this one. Like right now, I'm using also Kevin's DP pens. I'm using this one here. I love this one too. This one is cool. It feels really good in my hands. And I have a Diamond Art Club multi-placer here and a single placer. But right now, I'm using my Diamond Pen Pal pen. All right, so let's see. How many do I have there? I did a whole row. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I put 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, I put 5. Good. And again, similar to cross stitch, you have to count to make sure that you have the right number of drills in the right spot. But I love this. Oh my gosh, so much fun. So my goal tonight is to get through the end of this. I think that would be a good spot for me to be, because tomorrow I would like to work on some cross stitch if I can. I have to work out of town. I probably won't get home till late, so who knows what I'll be doing then. But I figured, even though I said late night diamond painting, it's not that late tonight. Right now, it's a little after 8. So it's pretty early. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 6. Oh, watch how good this looks when I'm done. Sunkissed looks so good up against black. Oh my gosh. And honestly, I'm not really worried about my drills being straight or crooked. They will even out once I get all the drills down. I don't go too crazy with that. I know some people do. I don't. Thank goodness I don't. One less thing I got to worry about is being stressed out about drills. It doesn't bother me if they're not as straight as they can be. But they always look good when I finish. 1. Next to that, 2. All right, so what are you guys working on? DACs, Dreamer Designs, Jaded Gem Shop, Francesca Studios, or Lola. What are you guys working on? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I haven't really purchased any new diamond paintings in a while. Well, I did Gemini. That was the last zodiac I needed from Dakota. That was the last one I was waiting for because I really don't need any more diamond paintings right now. And I know we all say that, but I really get to the point where I'm like, what in the world? Why do I have all these diamond paintings? It's just way too much. Let me stop. I'll do some giveaways, give some away. I love giving things away, so I feel good when I do that. And I also feel like, okay, I'm clearing out some space. But at the end of the day, if I go and buy more just because I gave some away, it defeats the purpose, because there's no way I'm going to get all these diamond paintings done. All right, let's see. This one looks good. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's coming together so good. It's going to be beautiful when it's done. I couldn't wait to get to this section. Okay, so now black is done. And I should just leave black out. I have to go get another tray because the next block has a lot of black. I cleaned my office up and I moved my trays. So I have to come down here and pull one out, which I'll do shortly. I'll do that shortly. I have some smaller Piros to the left of me. I'll grab those in a second. Because usually I would leave black out because I use black quite a bit in this painting. All right, so let's see what we have next. Oh, next is another sparkler that I'm using. And that one is the original sparkler. So that's this one here. I need too many of those. All right, I have a couple spots to put this one in. So that is, let's see, right here. It's the second spot right there. And the third spot down below. And then I'm over in row 8. Okay, and it's 1, 2. So once I start working on it, like for 30 minutes, I start getting the spacing 10 by 10, and I can kind of translate right away from my iPad to here. Right away, I can translate. I'm like, oh, okay. I know exactly where it needs to go. But it takes me, you know, just a little bit, like 15, 20 minutes, and then I get a little bit quicker. I think that's the end of that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Mark those off. Let me hit save. You always want to hit save frequently when you're using Markup RXP, just in case you don't want to lose your work. You can always go back and click it, but that's a waste of time. So try to save frequently if you're using it. Okay, so end of that one. Now the next couple, oh wait a minute, I have one more sparkler in that one. And that is, let's see, that's my Crystal 3078, which is this one here. So you see how I put this in here? So these two colors are similar, but they are not the same. But whenever I pour it out, I always leave the lid off of it so I can know which one it is. So even though I set this one inside, the lid is on it. So I know I didn't use that one. I used this one. All right, and I only need one of these, believe it or not, just one. Yep, and it's right here. It's right there. Yeah, this canvas is quite confetti heavy in some spots. All right, let me mark that one off. Now, if I noticed the next block over here would use this color, I would open it up, but it doesn't. And I'm not working down, I'm working across. So I'm going to leave it. I'm trying to stay working across so I can see my progress the way I want to see it, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to go here, then I'm going to go here. No, I'm going across so I can see the picture come alive as I come down the canvas. And we'll see how that one goes. So let me put this up, because I don't need this one in the next two blocks. And again, I just wanted to come on for a few minutes just to show you guys my progress, give you guys some bling tips. Again, 3078, Sunshine, an original sparkler, a great combination if you want to brighten things up and make it pop up off the canvas. It will really pop using these colors. And then I mixed in a new color just to give it a little bit of a different look, because I don't want all my paintings to look the same. So I always try to introduce a different color. And it gave this section here the exact pop that I want. So again, after I complete this section, this row going across, I'll take a picture and I'll put it out on my Facebook, and I will make sure that I link the Facebook group down below. If you guys haven't joined, please come on over, come join me, come have some fun. Even if you just take a look at the pictures, ask some questions, throw in your progress. You don't have to be in the event to throw in progress. What I typically do is a week before I'm getting ready to have a live, I'll put out a progress post for people to put the progress for the cross stitch conversion pictures. Outside of that, in the main page of the Facebook group, you can throw your progress in. Okay, not a problem at all. All right, let me see what the next color will be. Let me see. Oh, another thing, I have two of the same symbols in this kit. Drove me nuts. Let me show you guys. You see this symbol here? I have two. You see that color? Oh my gosh, last night when I pulled that out, now look at this color. It's darker. Same symbol. I have to email the Etsy shop to let them know that. They may not even know. All right, so to finish this block here, I need this one color. Let's see. Here it is here. And I'm getting to know the colors because I've been using them for a little bit now. But I'll be very honest with you. The stickers are so small. The symbols are small. I have to have a printout. And I do have a printout of the key. And sometimes I have to refer to it, so I don't drive myself crazy trying to look for a symbol. So those two symbols that I told you are the same. One is here. Is DMC 973. You see it? And the other one is, let's see, here. DMC 3852. So you have number 43 and number 23. Same symbol, different DMCs. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. And I noticed it because I had just used it, and then there was another section asking for the same one. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's the same symbol, but that color is different. So that's how I figured it out. But Markup RXP, which is the app that I'm using, I was able to go in and put a little note. And it actually showed me where that other color was at. And that's how I found it pretty easily. So again, it happens. I think once you figure out something and you just have to figure out how to work around it. And it's not that much of that color in this canvas, so I can work with it. So here is, this is a crystal, and this crystal is, what crystal is that? I can't remember which one this is, but at the end, I'm going to put up all of the different replacements that I did so you guys can see. All right, so that one's done, and I don't have any more of this in the next block, so I'm going to put it away. That's another thing for me. I usually have my drills out as I use them. I can't do that here for the cross stitch conversion. I have to put them away so I can make sure I don't make a mistake and use the wrong color. Okay, the next one is just one drill. When it's just one, I just throw it in here. Grab one out. Sorry, shaking there. Grab one out and just put it in. There it is. Actually, no, that's the wrong spot. So that's not the right spot. It's right here. There we go. So that one's done. And I'm just about done this block, believe it or not. I have two more. And I know exactly what both of those are. One is right here. Actually, I have four more, but they're singles. Each one is a single. This one here. And it's interesting because none of these colors are in the next block. Let's see. Oh, this one is. So this one is one spot in the next block. It's actually in the first row, number 10, which is here. So I'll put that down, and it's in row 9, spot 3. I don't know, it's something about this that I absolutely enjoy too. I don't know why. I like it though. That color, I don't need it in the next block. I just needed that one. So I'm going to mark both of those off. And the next one, I know where that one is as well. It's right next to it. This one here, again, I just need one, and I don't have this color in the next block. So I just need one. And that is in this spot. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's this one here. So number 10. 1, 2, 3 is this one. I put that in the wrong spot. And I can kind of tell when I put something in the wrong spot. I can tell right away when I'm looking at another drill that I have to put down. So when I saw this on my markup RXP, I noticed that this spot I didn't mark off. So I'm going to mark that off. And then this spot over here, let me make sure I got 1, 2, 3. Then I got a black drill, 1, 2, 3, black, black. I got that one there. That's good. So I just missed another sparkler goes there. Okay, so I'll get that out. And that's the original sparkler. And I just need one, so I'm just gonna put one out. And that goes here. All right, and I have 3 more. Let's see. Some of the symbols look very similar, so I have to be careful that I don't pick up the wrong one, which is where this comes in handy. So the one I'm looking for now kind of looks like a star. Is this one here, number 34. Now I'll go to my case and I'll pick up 34. There it is. Sometimes it's just quicker for me to look it up on the legend. And I have the legend on my iPad, but I don't feel like going out, looking at it when it's just right here. It's just easier for me because it's right next to me. All right, so that's that one. So I can mark that off. And then I have a triangle and one other road sign. Hit save. Triangle. I haven't used a triangle yet. That's an interesting one. Let's see. I think this is it here. Yep, this is it here. Just a regular resin drill. And at first I was going to replace all the drills in the crown, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. Let me give it a little bit of a different look. I'll leave some of the resin drills in. Just some. Okay. And we'll see how it looks. If it doesn't look when I'm finished with some in, I'll take them out. And I'll put something else there. Here's another symbol I've never used. It looks like a fork in the road. So let's see. That is number 48. 48. Okay. And I just need one. Let's see if I have this one. Nope, I don't have this one in the next. There it is. So now this block is done. So let me pan you guys in a little bit closer so you can see it. It's gorgeous. Look at that. It is gorgeous. That's going to be so nice when I finish. So that's really the first part of a big bling section on this canvas. I have a few others and I'm not done. This one comes down a little bit further, but you get the gist of the coloring. It looks really good. And that's that combination of colors. Awakening, Original Sparkler, S for S. S for S stands for Sparklers for Squares. The Original Sparkler is Sparklers for Squares. Awakening is Sparklers for Squares. And Crystal 3078, which is just a crystal. All right, everyone, just wanted to stop in really quickly, give you guys an update on what I'm doing. I hope you guys are doing well. You're having fun crafting, and you are, whatever you're working on, blinging it up, because that's what I like to do. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you guys will follow my journey as I move through the Princess Tiana cross stitch pattern. So it's a cross stitch conversion, but I'm using the cross stitch pattern by Creatively Crafting on Etsy. So thank you all. Enjoy the day. And don't forget, if you're watching this and you haven't liked and subscribed, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. And come on over, enjoy the fun. My lives are Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I do, late night diamond painting every so often. I'll put something out there. The next video I'm going to do is probably going to be Wednesday or Thursday, and it's going to be a cross stitch one. So thank you guys. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to bling it up. Take care.